Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the Product Manager channel. My name is Tom, and today we're going to talk about how can you get a job as a product manager. A lot of people is asking me this question. Say, hey Tom, what do I need to study to become a product manager? Well, unfortunately, there's not a ton of schools that offer a degree in product management. And the reality is it is very difficult to become a product manager right outside of school. One of the reasons is that it requires a lot of experience and very skill set to become a good product manager. And so unless you come from one of the top schools, like maybe Stanford or Harvard or some of the best schools, it could be very hard to get a first job as a product manager. But don't get discouraged, because the good news is you can become a product manager coming from many different backgrounds. So let's take a look at some of the jobs that you can potentially start doing first, work for a few years, and slowly get the skill set that are required to become a product manager so that you can then transition to the PM role that you've been looking for. So if that sounds good to you, smash the like and let's jump right in. Okay, so job number one that you could do before you become a product manager. This one might be one of the most obvious one. It's a project manager. And the reason it's easy to become a product manager is as a project manager, you facilitate the process during any project. So you might work very closely with the product manager to help him build the product. Even if you don't have the authority and the decision-making power to prioritize, you're very involved in the process, and you're also working very closely with many stakeholders, both on the business side and on the engineering side. So project manager is a really great step to start your career if you want to become a product manager. Another one that's also very, very good is if you have a technical background, maybe you study computer science in school, you can become a software engineer, work for a few years, and then become a product manager, perhaps a technical product manager. So here's a few things why software engineer makes great product manager. Well, first, obviously, they have very good technical skills. They can understand how to build the features and how complex a feature will be to build, so they can make better trade-off decisions and plan the roadmap based on the architecture runway. Meaning, they will know which feature build first from a technology standpoint in order to enable the product to build more features. So software engineer, as long as they have good communication skills and good customer empathy, are very great candidate to become product manager. The next one, very similar to the software engineer, is our QA tester. The QA testers are great because they not only have usually great understanding of the technology, whether they're manual tester or they write automation tests, but they also have a very good understanding of how the customer use our application, whether it's a mobile app or website. Their role essentially is to test every single scenario that you can do in the app. So as a result, they can really understand what's working, what's not working. Oftentimes they can make recommendation in the app based on the user flow and recommend something that might be better. So QA folks are a very good candidate for becoming product manager. And oftentimes they're also very detail oriented, which is another plus. The next role which makes great product manager is the analyst or the system analyst. And the reason for that is that analysts are very detailed. They think and understand the design and the architecture of the application. So they really know clearly how the system works and how it can solve customer problem. So it's a kind of like a, in between the product manager and the developer role, where oftentimes the analysts actually help writing the uh, technical requirements and work alongside the product manager. So as a system analyst, this is a great position to be, because you will get a lot of valuable experience working with your product manager, and then who knows, you can always jump in as a product manager whenever there's an opportunity. The next role is obviously the marketing folks, or business manager, right? And those people might not have the technical aspect perhaps, but they clearly understand the business strategy, the business need. Uh, they also have a great understanding of the customer need and what a customer are looking for, what the company can build to solve problem for our customer and grow the business. So this is a very big part of the role of the product manager. So they can make great candidate, and then they just gotta get more familiar with technical concept and architecture of the product to become a great product manager. So this is a marketing manager, business manager, a very good candidate. Another one is the UI UX designer, and this is an interesting one because those people, the designer, really try to understand the psychology of the user, like how they use our product, what colors resonate with them, what button, what content, what text resonate with them. Oftentimes they're the one that understand the customer the most, because they might be doing some user research, interviews or focus group to clearly understand how to improve the product. So they have a great customer understanding. So on top of that, if they learn the business priorities and business strategy of the company, and perhaps some of technical skills, they can become very quickly great product manager. Another one that's maybe not so obvious, but that also can make very great product manager, is people working in customer service. Especially if you're supporting a product, let's say an application or a website, because you get customer calling you every day, asking you question about the website. Maybe they get stuck, maybe they find a defect, maybe they don't know how to pay their bill, or do something on the website. So you have to, one, clearly understand what the website or what the product can do. Two, you need to you get to hear firsthand all of the challenges that our customers are facing. So because you have the great understanding, and you listen to the problem, usually customer service are actually a great source of information for product manager, because they can have a lot of recommendation, and they can become themselves great product manager if they want to. So that's just another role that can become a good candidate. So the reason why so many roles can become great product manager is because the role of the product manager is not always clearly defined. And between different companies, you might have a different scope of responsibilities. You have PM that are more technical, some are more business focused, some are more maybe UI focused, and so on. Oftentimes we hear about the jack of all trades, right? And this is very true for the product manager, where your role is to clearly understand the customer need, customer wants, but also the business priorities, right? Like, what is the vision of our business? What are we trying to do as a company? And finally, the technology. How do we build it, right? And if you look at this little chart, the section in the middle that's is the intersection of the customer need, the business value, and the technology from the place where you want to be as a product manager. This is what you want to focus on. This is where you want to build great product that's going to solve problem for our customer and bring value for your business. So let's summarize. As I said, there's many jobs that you can do to become a product manager. First one is the project manager, software engineer, QA tester, system analyst, marketer, UI designer, customer service. And as a matter of fact, there's probably even more jobs that you can have before you become a product manager. So don't get discouraged if you don't get a job as a product manager just yet. My advice to you is to try to find any of those jobs in a team that is building product, in a tech company or in an industry that has strong IT and engineering representation. Find a job so that you can be part of the team that's going to build software, build product, mobile app, website, or whatever. That way you can be part of the team, you can understand the process, you can understand the business need, the technology, and the customer wants, and pair with your product manager. Try to help him. Maybe you can read some customer feedback and come up with an idea, make recommendation for new features, and that way, by helping your team and by helping your product manager, you become a thought leader in your organization, in your team. You gain experience, and who knows, when the opportunity comes up, maybe your product manager gets promoted or moved to another company, you first in line to get the job, right? So you just got to be patient, you got to keep on learning, and you will get where you want to go. I also made a quick video with the top 5 skills to become product manager, so check it out if you're interested. That way you can build your skill set and get ready for when this opportunity comes. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like videos about product management, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.